Hi everybody, welcome to another video. Welcome to a budget video. I haven't done this in a long time. I just decided to, you know what, let me record it because I was actually about to do it. I have my spreadsheet that is all set up, but I actually enjoy the pen and paper, as you already know, where I write everything down and I tick as I go, as well on my journal, my planner, my budget planner. So I decided to just, you know, turn on the camera and record it, and I hopefully you enjoy it. Let's get into it. So what we're going to start with is setting up the month. I've got new stickers that I have designed. They are minimal stickers. They're just for me. I'm not selling them as yet. I just want to see if I'm going to like them. And this is basically working on the next launch for 2025 already. To see if this would be a good addition. I am a very minimalist person, so I was looking for something like this, and I actually really think I like them. But let's put them on the calendar and see how they look. I don't know where is my numbers, my calendar numbers, so I'm just going to use my pen for now. Another thing, just an update, my paydays have now completely changed to the end of the month. So no longer the 25th, it's now going to be whatever the end of the month is, which means me and my husband are going to be paid at the same time. So right now this is a bit all over the place, but it's fine. We're going to work with what we have. So the 1st of July was on a Monday, so it worked out quite well there. And then it's the 2nd, 3rd, 28. On the 1st of July, so obviously I've got the utilities over there just to show you that I did put electricity of 200 Rand. I'm going to use my black pen and I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see clearly. So 200 Rand, and we also paid our rent. Now there's obviously an adjustment with the budgets because now we are budgeting for both incomes at the same time. So which means our full rent is what we are going to be putting onto our calendar now, because I'm no longer just budgeting my income alone and then KB's income comes afterwards. So we've got rent, then also medical aid, medical, so that was 3067. And then on the 2nd we paid for Wi-Fi, and that was 399. And on the 2nd we also paid for Disney Plus. And remember, Disney Plus, I don't know if you remember, but Disney Plus is paid for by my mom because we don't have a TV, and Scala loves Bluey, so she just sends me money for Disney Plus and other stuff for Scala because she's quite obsessed with her grandchild. My hands are so dry. I am so sorry. My body struggles with winter. I really lotioned my hands and did everything I can to try and get them all lotioned up, but they still look super dry. Someone commented and said my lips look dry on another video. So I need to try and put lipstick because obviously it bugs people if my lips are looking dry. So I'm going to sort that out. And then we also bought groceries on the 2nd. And we had spent 1,000 Rand that we had budgeted for. So obviously I have been meal prepping a lot because I'm on the weight loss journey. To anyone who doesn't know, I am on a weight loss journey and I'm trying to lose a lot of weight. Starting with 10 kilos, and then we can take it from there. On the 3rd, I paid for Vodacom, which was 1579, and that was it on the 3rd. It was also KB's birthday, but we used vouchers for that, and I've got the vouchers over here. Just zoom me out. I've got the vouchers over here that we used with all the receipts and stuff. So we used vouchers for KB's presents and for Father's Day as well. So, and then let's move on to the 4th. On the 4th, I didn't do anything, so we didn't spend any money. So that was technically a no spend days. I try and have 2 no spend days in a week, but obviously it's not easy, but I have to intentionally try. So Netflix is now coming out on the 5th. So that is Netflix, which is 100 Rand. And then on the 5th, I also bought online. So I did some online shopping where I bought Crocs. Crocs are on sale, guys. So we love Crocs in this house. So I bought Skylar a new pair of Crocs and myself. So I bought 2 pairs of Crocs and we only spent 500 Rand. And usually Crocs, like for myself alone, is 1,000 Rand. So that was a nice deal. And then on Saturday, which is just the day before yesterday, don't know when this video will go up. I think it will go up on Tuesday the 9th. On Saturday, I did put petrol for 300 Rand. And Sunday, we got Nando's. So we ate out on Sunday. Not really eating out, but like Uber Eats. And that was $3.59 that we spent on at Nando's. So this week, these are the plans for this week. So Monday, today, Apple Pay, Apple Bill, not Apple Pay, Apple Pay, sorry, Apple Bill. So I pay for Apple Space, which is 59 Rand for the bill. And then also Skylar school fees, because Skylar is going to school tomorrow. We're paying for that today. So another thing with Skylar school fees, we save. So we save like for the quarter, for example. So we save for 3 months, and then when we pay, it's not coming out from our income of that month. It's actually just coming out from the savings that we have been putting away. Is 9830. I don't know with aftercare. We're still going to decide, KB and I. And then today, I'm also going to be putting away some savings with you guys. So that is, I think it's going to be 1,250 that we're going to be saving today. And then tomorrow, okay, Skylar's going back to school. We've already got food and stuff like lunch, but I'm going to be doing laundry tomorrow, so let me just put that down. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so we've got laundry, and we're planning to spend 300 Rand on laundry tomorrow. Don't have any plans on Wednesday the 10th. 11, 12, 13. But the 12th F&B charges go off, and usually it's around 489 or 90 or around there. So I'm just gonna budget 500 Rand. I must have 500 Rand on the on the card available. So when they deduct it, okay, so that is F&B charges. Nothing on the 13th planned. Sunday, I know on the 13th it's rugby day, but we don't have anything planned for that day. We did put petrol on Saturday, so I'll see how long the petrol lasts me. But again, I will do another budget next week just to keep you guys updated. On the 15th, gap cover comes off, which is 460. Okay, and nothing else planned. Nothing else planned. On the 25th here, the car insurance comes out. How cool is it that I'm no longer paying for the car? Which is 1192. I'm going to call them and try and get this low, or shop around for a lower fee. So that is my budget so far for the month of July. I do want to plan my debt payments. So debt that I need to really prioritize is Vodacom. What else? I'm also going to write aftercare just in case. I just need to check what's going on with that. My NetBank credit card. I'm gonna attach a screenshot so you can see. I think I'm like left with 260 Rand because of the charges. I didn't even use the credit card and it's got charges of 260 Rand, which irritates me. So I definitely have to close that card. So I'm not paying like amounts that I don't know where they're coming from. So my NetBank credit card, I want to close that, and then my F&B credit card is what I want to pay. And then we've also got a loan that I don't really want to talk about it because it's not entirely mine. It's KB's, but I'm just putting it there just to remind myself that we need to prioritize that. Okay. So now let's move on to the next page of writing down our bills. So the bills that we are going to be writing over here are the fixed bills, and then we're going to write the variables, the extra debt payments, and also the savings plan. So with the bills, the fixed bills that we have in our budget, I'm going to write the debt on top. So the debt is Vodacom, NetBank credit card, F&B credit card, and then I'm also going to add school fees. The reason why is because we haven't paid the full amount of school fees. We need one more term of 9,830, so I'm going to add it there as like a debt because we technically are owing, school fees. So that's our fixed payment, but it's a debt. So how much is the budgeted amount for that? So Vodacom is 1579. NetBank is 260 that I think I need to pay. Let me just double check on my phone. 254.87. So that is the NetBank, and then F&B, I'm going to try and pay 1,400 Rand to that credit card, and then school fees is 9,830. Okay, so when is it due? So due date for Vodacom was the 3rd of July. NetBank, I'm just going to say this week. So let's give it the 10th. F and B, I'm going to say next week. So let's give it the 16th. And then school fees is today, so the 8th. So how much have we spent on each of these? So Vodacom, we've already paid the 1579. We haven't paid Netbank, we haven't paid F&B, but we've paid the school fees of 9830. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tick these two off right here. Okay, so in total, the payment here is 9830 plus 1400 plus 25487 and 1579 is 13,063 that we've paid. $13,063.87. That is basically on debt, but school fees is just for this month, which means next month there won't be any school fees. And what's nice is there's no car now, so like slowly seeing things, you know, getting chipped away when it comes to debt. So now let's write the other fixed bills in our budget. So we've got rent, then we've got medical aid, then we've got miscellaneous. So miscellaneous is just me withdrawing money to have if we need anything. Then we've got Disney Plus, Netflix, and then we've got bank charges. Then we've got savings and Apple. Apple bill. I'm just going to add aftercare. I'm just not sure about it, but again, I'll keep you updated on the next video. Car insurance, Wi-Fi, gap cover. Okay, so these are our fixed bills and how much is each bill. So now for the rent, we're budgeting for both my income and KB's income when it comes to rent. At first, I used to just put my share of the rent and then KB's share will go off afterwards when he gets paid, because we used to get paid like a week apart. But for now, which is nice, we're now getting paid at the same time. So we've got rent. I'm actually just going to move this R. Okay, so we've got rent and then we've got medical aid, so 3067. Miscellaneous, which is 400. Disney Plus, which is 139. Netflix, which is 100 Rand. Bank charges, which we budgeting 500. Savings, I'm going to budget 2,000 Rands. Apple bill is 59 Rand. Aftercare is usually 2,500 Rand, but I think I'll pay less than that because I might start fetching Scala earlier than, you know, the 5 o'clock aftercare time. So I'm thinking of like around 2:30, but again, we'll touch base on that. Car insurance is 1192. Hopefully this one will go down. I'm gonna call my car insurance. Wi-Fi 399, and then a gap cover 460. So in total, rent, medical, 400 for miscellaneous, Disney Plus, Netflix, bank charges, savings, then Apple, aftercare 1192, car insurance 399, 460. So 21,516. 21,516. Okay, so now if we add these two together, the debts and the fixed bills, so we're gonna go 21,516 plus 13,063.87 is 34,579. So total bills and expenses 34,579.87. But if I had to take out, so if I had to minus the school fees minus net bank to 54.87 minus aftercare, I think that is it. Yeah, that is it. The actual bills for next month will be 21,995. It's just that this month, obviously with school fees, and then we're gonna pay off that net bank credit card, this is how much we are paying. But again, we had already budgeted for that because we save. So for example, we are paying this month for Scala school fees for third term, and this month is July. So end of this month, when we get paid, we're gonna save 3,000. So July, August, and then September, they're going to go on a little holiday 10-day break and start for term. We're going to use this 9,000 to then pay for the last term. So that's how we do it. But what I'm going to try and do is use Nomazdiary profits and save like 10% or whatever I make in a week to try and pay off the school fees before that. And then whatever we save for school fees, we can use it for other things. So yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do, and I'm going to show you that shortly. So now we are done with setting up our budget for the fixed expenses. Now let's move on to the variable expenses. Okay, so the variable expenses are bills that change month to month. For us, those bills that never remain the same, they always go up and down. Number one is electricity. Number two is petrol. Then we've got groceries. Then we've got eating out. Then we've got laundry and beauty. Okay. So how much do you budget for each of these? So for electricity, we're budgeting 500 Rand. For petrol, we are budgeting 1,400. For eating out, for groceries, we're budgeting 2,500. And then for eating out, it's 1,000. So in total for food, it's 3,500 Rand that we're budgeting for a family of 3. And then for laundry, we're budgeting 500 Rand. And then for beauty, this month, nothing because I'm using vouchers. And how much have we actually spent? Obviously, the month is not done. So I will fill in these numbers over here at the end of the month. So in total, our budget for our variable expenses are... So we've got 500 for electricity, 1,400 for petrol, 2,500 for groceries, 1,000 for eating out, and then laundry. So 5,900 Rand is for variable expenses. Okay. Now our debt payments. So how this works is basically how much extra are we going to put in and how much we have remaining at the end of the month. So obviously again I will fill this in at the end of the month to see what's the balance on each of my debts. This is important to know, to have an awareness of how much you're currently owing and how can you pay it off quickly. So I'm going to put all the debts that you see over here. So we've got Vodacom, then we've got Nedbank, which again I'll pay this one off like this week. Then we've got F&B credit card, school fees, okay, and then we've got the loan that I spoke about. So how much have we paid so far? So only Vodacom and school fees. So Vodacom is 1579 that we've paid. I need to find out the balance. Nedbank credit card, F&B, we haven't paid anything as yet. School fees, we have paid, how much did we pay? 9830. And the balance is 9830 because we left with one more term. So I want to try and pay this one off this term as well, and then we don't have to worry about this on the full term. Okay, so total and balance, I'm not going to fill it in because I still need to pay these ones as well. And then lastly, the last category is our savings, which will also involve me doing some cash stuffing with you guys, which I know some of you enjoy that. Hi everyone, so after I recorded this video, obviously it was too long, so I did a poll on Instagram asking if you would like long videos or short videos, and a lot of you voted for shorter videos. So I'm going to cut this video right here and I'm going to upload the next one, which is the cash stuffing and savings video on Thursday. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Majority of you guys that are watching haven't subscribed yet. I do watch my analytics, so can I please ask you to please subscribe? It's free and it will support this channel. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.